Has to
Johnny.
be green. That's pretty good.
Hello? Yeah, no, so currently I'm, um, so I've just been fighting these up in red, but currently right now I'm just waiting up until I have enough manpower and war exhaustion's gone down, probably around like 5 to 10. Um, I can, I'll start considering attacking the Mamluks. I mean, I've already got Ottomans, um, on my side for this war, this next war. The problem though is if I start attacking the Mamluks, Ottomans are going to be occupied with Karaman, Kaifka for the first 5 or 6 months. They've only got 27,000 troops, and they're running out of troops as well. They've run out of manpower, and they're on really high work exhaustion. They really fucked this up. That's fair. See what's going on. Yeah, so there's no chance. They've got really high war exhaustion. I have reduced diplomatic reputation. Which I can actually back up with aggression politics. I think subjugating, annexing, vassals. Am I going? What I'm like. I wanted to. No, well, what I'm doing. I'm playing. I actually started off as Fezzan and formed Tripoli that way. The reason why I formed Tripoli is because Fezzan starts as a tribe, so forming Tripoli actually converts you into a monarchy, which I kind of wanted because turning into a monarchy gives me the opportunity to raid coasts as the Barbary victor. Essentially quintuples the amount of cash that I would have tribe. I find the term goal is to try and control 90% trade power in Tunis, Katsina, Safi, Timbuktu. It's easy to get 90% in Sub-Saharan. It's two main outgoing nodes are out to Safi, Tunis, or out to I think they both inevitably pull up to West Africa. I forgot what it's called. The Ivory Coast trade node. Just then moves. I think yeah. So this one is the Ivory Coast to Sevilla. I think the main goal, at least for obtaining both Sub-Saharan trade nodes and Safi, is to try and take Sevilla and wipe out Spain. Tunis might be a bit more difficult. They've also got they've got 3 outgoing nodes and 1 in. I can't like stack trade as much with Tunis, and all of that requires. I mean, I could probably, but I couldn't do it with privateers. I get lots of bonuses for privateers as the Barbary Icta, but I don't know. I think I'd probably get a lot of light ships anyway. I'd be making a lot of money that way. I control trade, Tunis, Valencia. Essentially, my goal. I mean, obviously, I don't want to take land in Italy because it's gonna be a lot of aggressive. Goal would be to try and sense of trade to stop it from Tunis. Apparently, this is supposed to be a difficult achievement, but I wouldn't say it's sick. Don't know how to use light ships. Light ships. I think combat light ships are like an alternative, cheaper solution. Galleys, but they're primarily used for trade and privateering. Especially for someone like the Barbary Icta. I think these guys. Oh no, I'm wrong. Okay, no, these guys just prioritize with raiding, but I think you can increase your privateering. Certain ideas, like ideas. Wrong again about that. It might just be get it as like an idea. Yeah, privateer efficiency here. Maybe I can get it with the maritime idea. Privateer efficiency. I'm gonna have another look at. Guess I'm in. Yeah, so I think naval ideas. Yeah, it doesn't have any privateering stuff. Trade power steering related stuff. It's purely like combat where this is like a mech maritime. I've never used maritime, and I just used naval ideas for the first time. Um, for the first time in my last playthrough, it was Tunis, because one of the things you get from raiding is sailors. I think the implication is you're stealing um, slaves for galley fleets. But the sailors can be used for uh, they can be used for marines if you do maritime ideas or naval ideas. Um, cap marines force limit is 5%, and I'm not sure, but I think it also increases when you fine time. Oh, okay, so no, it's just blockade efficiency and blockade impact. If I'm honest with you, it's not great. Probably going to be um, building up loads of fleets as someone with maritime ideas or ideas, someone who specializes in that. So, and ideas are sickening. Oh, mate. Yeah, I guess for your like archipelago playthrough, but I rarely play outside of Europe. Naval and maritime ideas is practically useless. um, unless you have a faction that like you to sailors, like with the Rebi, what Barbary Icta nations. Okay, but I got mine. I fabricated. Uh, this is my one issue. Oh, this shouldn't be an issue. They've only got 4 military ideas. I mean, 4 military tech against the Mamluk 6 military. Even with 28,000 troops, they would fucking destroy all of their neighbors way ahead of technology. Already totally used when you have fleet. Well, that's the thing, right? If you know how to build up your economy using trade, and you know how to like you know which provinces to state up, like gold, prioritizing on building gold, and using that gold to build up more like naval shipyards and so on. Like, you can build your strategy, cash, to build the biggest fleet and the best fleet in the game without needing to get maritime or ideas. But it definitely helps getting naval maritime. I'd probably go with naval. Have lots of surplus military, but if you get lots of sailors or pirates trading constantly, yeah, that naval maritime. Otherwise, is shit. It's I feel like I feel the same way about quantity ideas. Ways, I mean, it's really good like early game idea slot, but after a while, like in the mid game, you're pretty much like you're never gonna have issues with the car if you get to a certain size. It's purely an early to mid game idea when you're in a situation like yourself, you know, running out of manpower, want to get into, want to fight some more wars. It's yeah, it's the Krieg strat. But even then, I'm not like too fast right now. Get my work exhaustion, so I'm willing to wait while the autumn sells up. AI takes 40 30%. I don't even think that's possible. I really don't think that's possible. Minus 35%. I think that's like the percentages are chance of actually breaking the siege. It's not. I really don't get. Quantity Russia. Cheapest cannon for army. Yeah, that could work. That could work. But generally with Russia, because of most of you're gonna build most of your forts in high attrition areas. So what you want to do with Russia is I'm not sure if this is something there's one of these is essentially, I think it's defensive ideas that increases enemy, yeah, max hostile attrition +1. So that's something you want to put like when you're building your forts up in like in your, you know, stated up territories, frozen wastes up north. You got to bear in mind fortifications are big, like are massive score percentage. Siege as much land as you want, like, but if you haven't sieged down any forts, you're probably not going to get 95% score. Um, and equals, I mean. It's possible Stetten took back at minus 35%. Yeah, I don't know. That's like a 1 in a million. I think I've never had that situation. I think what usually happens is I'll be dealing with AI that has a really strong siege general, and they'll like speed through a siege. 35%, minus 35% just sound right. Take. Yes, that's the opposite. Don't have any siege pips if you're trying to take a full 95%. So that's your problem, you general. Like this guy as an example. No siege pips. He's a terrible fucking leader. I don't care about fire shock, but he has like terrible ability at like winning. Yeah, like yeah, sure. Like fighting battles is great, but siege pips. Um, if like in an example, Amalex, they don't have any strong coordination. Just a level 1. Oh, siege that down with a level 0. Um, siege pit. Mamelukes, like here, for example, we got 3. Yeah, plus 3 base siege in the early game is one of those things. I mean, another thing I suspect you probably knew, but siege artillery, right? Um, actually don't know the specifics. I don't know why I haven't really specific numbers. Those are very important. But you need more artillery to get the maximum siege pit bonus against higher level forts. So like, I think with a level, see, I think with a level 2 fort need for artillery is like 6 so on and I'm guessing here, but I think it maxes out at 10 artillery, the highest. Um, it's why a lot of people say that the Ottomans are really powerful. I think the French also have this where they can actually get artillery about 3 or 4 technologies before bubble. Yeah, massive, massive. They're completely useless in combat, but good at taking actions. It's up to level. Okay. Fine SP. I've never heard of this. Fine SP. Siege ability 10%. Or is that the siege ability? Oh, artillery levels contribute to siege. I see. I've never seen that one before. Actually, really. This is what people were talking about when they were like, talking about how Divine is ridiculously overpowered, and how a lot of people are kind of switching espionage, just like it's the common meta for most countries. Pretty interesting. I remember Theology had a weird thing about leaders as well with Divine. How I think it used to be because I think they retconned it. I mean they nerfed it, but with Divine you could essentially you could hire generals at like 0 cost or like 10% cost if you combine it with other things. Yeah, well, I haven't actually played any theocracies. I haven't done a full playthrough of these. I remember trying to get used to um the Papal States early on and just giving up. Like this would have been like maybe 400, 500 hours into the game, like trying to get used to playing in Italy and like failing horror. Um, but now, yeah, I think it would be interesting. I've done most of the Italian achievements apart from papacy, and I would definitely like to try out um, try out all that. I'm trying to figure out what my strategy is gonna be. I mentioned that I wanted um to attack the Mamluk. Um, right, for exhaustion. So I can probably get away with it. Hellenist democracy. Oh! Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm wrong. I remember now. I actually did play as a theocracy, technically. I guess. I was playing as... It was a monastic order. I was playing as the Knights before. And formed, I think I formed Jerusalem. I did all the... Like, I took, Constantinople. And did all that. And did the Knights of the Caribbean. Um... achievement, just all the Knights achievements and all the Jerusalem achievements with the Knights. And I remember a reform like around 4 or 5 that allowed you to I think it prioritized increasing trade value, um, wheat and wine, and it actually changed uh or title from like whatever Grandmaster of the Knights to Brewmaster, which I thought was kind of neat. So I was like the Brewmaster of Jerusalem. 90% cost reduction against other religion. Really? But sorry, what cost reduction? What do you mean by that? I mean uh mean missionaries or Oh, you mean war score cost? Sorry. Yeah, no, my brain not working. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I guess if you combine it with Malta, I don't know what else would increase. Maybe Divine and Renaissance. Not Renaissance. Age of actually sounds pretty overpowered. I'm kind of considering um once I've gone through North Africa and maybe Sub-Saharan Africa, have a look at finishing off lands of the North, going for Riga because they've got an interesting bureaucracy path with that. Alright, I'm back. Milanist theocracy used to give you really? Oh shit. Oh, that's ridiculously overpowered. So I guess they must have nerfed that. I imagine that'd be great for something um like with the HRE. Although I don't know, I forgot. I keep forgetting you can't actually inherit the HR bureaucracy. And I'm looking to E5. So looking for that. It looks so fucking good. Though I gotta say, I'm saying this as someone who really enjoyed Imperator Rome 2.0 that came out when they overhauled that shit. I really liked how they did population, like the simulation aspect of Imperator, and I'm kind of glad that they're moving to Salis. Something that I'm kind of missing, that I was kind of missing when I moved back to playing E from Imperator. I was like, oh man, it would be bad pops. Yeah, yeah, that is a bit, it's a bit tricky, but I I have confidence that Johan has learnt from his mistakes from Imperator. I don't think he would do I don't think he would have botched this release. I mean, I think at worst it would be mediocre, right? And slash like buggy, but I think I'm just kind of expecting that, honestly. I'm not 100% like I'm not going to be disappointed if it's buggy as it seems like the scope, the release, it's very ambitious. They're trying to like I think Johan mentioned um that it'll include as much content as EU um final DLC will have um up to the final DLC. Um yeah, but it's just really the whole switch from um like arbitrary board game like mechanics from simulate life is what's getting me excited about. I mean, as much as I like stuff like estates, well, I think this is a really well made system. Um, oh, it used to be much worse from what I remember. Um, they've really fine tuned how this works. I'd really like to see like a representation of each of the estates in each province with each of their own population and so forth and so on. The other thing I'm actually really excited about is the whole like disease mechanic. Because apparently the game is set like 30, 40 years before the plague happens. So a lot of the early game like crisis stuff will be like related to Black Plague. So like having that, yeah, it's well the Black Plague is going to be a major mechanic in 5. I don't know if they're going beyond that, beyond the Black Plague, but it's definitely something that I'm interested in seeing how they implement it. I mean, like think about it this way: if they're adding mechanics for the Black Plague, they're also going to be adding mechanics for diseases brought over from the old world. Because this is, like I said, this is a simulation, more of a simulation. It's like simulating all the pops and so you'd actually have, I would imagine, a more realistic um, interpretation of like colonization and the effects on the native populations from all the diseases, being exported. Do you know about the failed war Scotland plague? I did not know that. I don't know much about politics in the uh, plague era. I do know that in the aftermath of the plague, a lot of um, nobles were wiped out, and you had funny personal unions popping up in Central Europe from all the, you know, because all the descendants in the direct lines for said countries died out, so they, I think it was like Bohemia, Poland, Lithuania, Hungary, a personal union. England, Scotland. I'm just googling this. The Scots, thinking that God was punishing the English, invaded North where their army caught the plague. I thought that was pretty funny. That's pretty. I know a bunch of Scottish people. I'm gonna put this Discord server. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wait until these Fijian separatists pop up, and we'll start. Just trying to figure out where are these Fijian separatists coming from. I am Fizz. Oh, sorry, I just realized Fizz. This is Fizz. I'm Fezzan. Those are Fijian. Not confusing at all. Yeah, yeah. Um, I think that's... Is this during was this during Pericles? This is what you're talking about? I know bits about Greek history. Um, and I'm just kind of assuming this is like the Peloponnese. Yeah, yeah, I heard about that with like massive blight, pestilence, and disease. And I think midway through the war, Heracles dies and is replaced by someone who isn't nearly as um experienced politician as Pericles. Yeah, Peloponnesian. That's the one. I think that's Pericles. The uh supposed fifth tyrant of Athens. Sorry, I zoned out. I'm just kind of on Discord right now because a lot of stuff's happening. I'm in development for mod, the Hearts of Iron. Just a bunch of stuff going on. That. Oh fuck! Fighting in another war. They fight. Karakuya. Okay, so they're on their own. Okay, this is good. Um. Sorry, hold on. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I sometimes, this is an issue with my microphone. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, the Ottomans are attacking Karakoyunlu, which is a good thing for me. It means stronger Ottomans, um, that'll help me out against a war against the Mamluks. We've also got Tunis as well here, who seem to have lost like half of their troops, and trying to fight, the rebels. All right, so just a bit of a tip here. Before I forget, I would suggest if ever you start playing as a country that has raiding as a special ability, I would have a look for primary map modes and go with piracy. Piracy is actually really good as a map mode to know, it'll point out which provinces are available for raiding, because otherwise the only way to know is to go into province and search for raided coast, and that's extremely inefficient. So raiding map mode, extremely useful. While I'm here, I'm gonna start building up all of my so 5. Yeah, it's so good. God damn it, Ottomans. Why must war say? Oh, nice. Okay, so something I want to do here, we're gonna do base currency. Yeah, for now. Pop. Whew. Oh my god, what are these guys? Yeah, I almost forgot that I actually have Plumkin as a fucking vessel. That's an interesting... I'm thinking about possibly replacing, like, becoming the Mamelukes. 'Cause I know that they have a special ability that allows them to build build a canal in Suez. Just thought that would be an interesting strategy. Yeah, that would be funny, like an Ottoman Mameluke alliance. Especially, right, since I will have I'm actually gonna try and form Syria as a vassal. So I think the Ottomans, if I do something like this, they'll lose. Okay, maybe they won't. I think it might be because their leader is like Monga. Yeah, they're militarist. They're not gonna let me take Seda. Sorry, hold on. I'm doing some modding stuff.
Hey, that's
So,
pretty good.
see what happened. How's it going? Thanks for following. What am I doing? Okay, so I think I might want to know about this because these guys are gonna jump out, and I want to guarantee. I hope the Portuguese deal with them. Alright, come on, Ottomans. Fuck, come up. Oh my god, what are you doing? What the fuck? Oh my god, they're so shit. Fuck. Oh my god, I might actually see like a strong, like Mameluke beating the Ottomans because they're not. This fucking happens every time. Like I ally the Ottomans and then they fuck it up. It's not even something that I did, right? I'm not putting them in. Like I'm not bringing them into all my wars. I've only brought them into my one war against Tunis, but they fared pretty well. They've lost all their fucking manpower fighting like Venice. Ah, that's so bad. Man, I don't know. I really want to play as Austria again. Gotta say, because there's that new DLC. I don't know when that's coming out because I don't think they've come out with a release date. But goddamn, Austria, because they're coming out with Austria-Hungary or whatever, which I think is technically a fail state thing. What the fuck? Did I not? Oh, god damn it. Alright.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, dude, stupid. Oh, how's it going? Blubber. Alright. See ya. Yeah, he's an Australian streamer, and I think I'm like the only other Australian streamer who actually does who plays Europa Universalis. So yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he does those speedruns. Oh, did I get my I did. Awesome. Heavy ships. Ships. Ships and chips. Oh fuck, I keep getting. Alright. I don't want to rate this mainly because of France. There's a chance that I could actually get an alliance with them. I'm not gonna have any chance if I rate them, so yeah, gotta be extremely careful. Alright, we're gonna look at Marrakesh, and I'm gonna annex them now. 2 years before I successfully annex. Oh yeah, we've got gold as well that we want to stuff with. Actually, now that I'm here, another thing I want to do is annex Tlemcen. So yeah, so this will be done and this will be done in 10 years. All right, let's do this. So the hope with the Mamelukes is I'll be able to Syria. Really before I annexed Lemken, and I'll be using that to feed the Mamluks. Oh, that's another thing. So I'm gonna kill Tunis. So I'll white piece them first. Take a whole chunk of land from the Mamelukes. Declare war on Tunis after 5 or so years. Bring in the Mamelukes. White piece the Mamelukes. Kill Tunis. I'm kind of hoping that the Mamelukes will ally one of these guys. They don't seem to have any strategic interest in taking this. So yeah, that's the hope. Just gonna try and snake my way through Africa. Oh, these guys are a vassal. I thought they were. I guess there's a mission for that for subduing them. Alright, this is good. This is pretty cool. Very close to being in a spot where I can actually seriously consider attacking Mamelukes. Maybe not, it's too much. Manpower and sanity fighting them. Oh my god, you Ottomans. Why are you so bad at this? Hibernate. God damn. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh, no, I don't think so. Interesting. I could get some claims on all this stuff. Stop the Ottomans from expanding into Greece. Shit. This could work. This would be... Especially since the Ottomans are now kind of really shit now. I don't want to do it too much because the Ottomans to I don't want them to desire too much. But they want with administrative ideas. It's like every game that I've played before, like they get quantity ideas. It's their first. Administrative ideas. God damn it. The Timurids could be useful ally in the future.